Welcome to Market Matters. I'm Khoo, Chong, and as usual, I'm joined by the lovely Charlotte Chong. Charlotte, post-budget fatigue, 2 days in a row down. We saw the index close down, lowered at 1,697 points, down by about 9 points, 1.9 billion ringgit in value, and in fact volume, and about the same in value terms as well.
Now, we have been closely tracking the KLCI today, and we saw that actually KLCI has been struggling to keep above 1,700 level. Now, we saw lack of fresh catalysts to spur investor interest. And this could also be investors taking profit after budget 2016. Like what you say, every year after budget, we actually see KLCI dropping.
Yeah, exactly. And this is kind of like a yearly affair. So in terms of top decliners, FNN was down, DG was down, Hong Leong Financial Group was down, top gainers, BAT, Seremban Engineering was up, and one of my favorite small caps as well, ES Ceramics also had a very big day, up by a limit up.
Now, TA Research actually say that profit taking is likely to cap near-term upside given weak buying momentum in the market. And Fitch actually expects Malaysia fiscal and economic outlook to remain under pressure given the weak commodity prices going into 2016.
Much like that Queen song, Under Pressure. But then, of course, we've got the 6 or 7 billion ringgit from value cap coming on stream in just a few weeks' time. Of course, Dr. Sri Wahid saying that, watch out for Maybank and Tenaga, among other KLCI index-linked stocks that are going to be beneficiaries. Let's move on to the region. And, of course, there was a bit of mixed caution out there because given Friday's rate cut in China, the 6th time in less than a year, there's a lot of concern that the Chinese growth engine is slowing down considerably. Of course, we also saw last week quarterly earnings, quarterly GDP growth, also quite lackluster.
Actually, I expected the regional to perform better today because of China's rate cut last week. More easing from ECB, like what President Mario Draghi said last week. I actually expected more funds flowing into the region. But actually, we saw more red than green in the region, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the litmus test will come in quarterly earnings at Apple, due to be announced this week. If they do badly in terms of China demand, we can expect more downside for the Chinese market. Just a quick word on commodity prices. Crude oil still under pressure. And, of course, $48 a barrel. Let's move on to Hotstocks, and Managepay Systems Bhd is in focus. Now, they closed the day down, in fact, up 2% at 28.5 cents. The day high was 29 cents. The volume was about 9.5 million shares. This company is basically a payless, a cashless, payless. They're moving to electronic payments and electronic wallets.
They're actually tapping on what Bank Negara say, because Bank Negara basically say that Malaysia is going to turn into a cashless society by 2020. Now, recently, these companies signed a partnership agreement with AIMS-listed Fusionex. And this company, Fusionex, deal with services related to big data and analytics and e-payment.
Have you met the chief executive at...
I have, yes. I saw the smile on your face. Yes, I interviewed Fusionex managing director Ewein Bhd last year.
Is he handsome?
He's very cute, yes. Coming back to the issue, MPay actually they are going to provide e-money and e-wallet services to clients of Fusionex. And by the end of this year, they're going to roll out about 100,000 cards.
And in return, of course, our clients of MPay get... Fusionex's big data solutions analytics. But of course, on a wider basis, MPay have also been doing lots of things at the Malaysian Retail Chain Association. They've raised about 17 million ringgit out of in fact, they'll spend about 17 million ringgit out of a 40 million cash call done in July this year to help them roll out their cards. Actually, you've used some of these cards before, haven't you?
I haven't. Oh, yeah, I'm using B card.
B card, right?
B card is using the same formula, but the thing is, you can't actually store credits in the card. You can collect points and redeem rewards from B card website. But anyway, this e-money, they were aiming to make about 50% contribution to group earnings as it stabilizes in the next 2 years.
Okay, so basically, just to wrap it all up, for MPay, which is a financial services e-solution company, they have done a deal with the AIMS UK-listed Fusionex to swap e-payment solutions for big data tools and platform support. They also involve e-payments as a new and scalable business expansion stream. And they raised 40 million in the private placements, of course, 17 million of which will go to develop this new business line. Let's switch up to stocks with momentum, and Ewein Bhd, the electronics company that has designs on being a property player. Now, they have a negative momentum pegged on them by BH Research, but they closed the day higher at 4% to in fact, upwards at 86 cents on 6.5 million shares traded.
Now, Ewein Bhd, this is an interesting stock because a lot of companies, basically electronics and electrical sector, they are doing pretty well in the industry. But what Ewein said is, in their latest report, they say that they do not actually foresee any improvement in the manufacturing segment in 2015. And then I think that's the reason why they are venturing into doing food and beverage, doing property segment. I think recently they have a joint venture with Consortium Zenith BUGG Sdn Bhd probably you are more familiar with that because you are from Penang. Have you seen a massive development?
So actually, I've met Dato' Zaro from the consortium side. He runs Zenith BUCG, and his, of course, is a construction outfit that I have done a deal with the Chinese contractors to build out essentially 3 highways and an underwater tunnel that links Penang Island to the mainland. So in return, the Penang government are giving the consortium about 115 acres of land off the very famous Gurney Drive, on which the consortium will build a wellness center over 50 acres. There's going to be some for affordable housing. There's going to be some residential and retail as well. So it's going to be very exciting. It's fantastic. I think they're already talking in terms of 1,500 to 2,000 ringgit per square foot.
I think a lot of people are very excited about the underwater tunnel.
Actually, the distance between the island and the mainland is only about, I don't know, about 3 or 4 kilometers or something, if that.
Okay.
So that will be the third link between the first bridge and the second bridge and the underwater link. But what this means for Ewein in terms of earnings is because they ended the whole year last year at about 3.5 million ringgit in terms of profit before tax. But according to the Ewein managing director, once the business starts taking off it from the property side, they will contribute in terms of their share alone from their 60% share as much as something like a PBT share of 30 million ringgit.
But again, it's quite risky because when I look at their latest financial report, about 86% of its revenue was actually coming from manufacturing segment. So it still remains to be seen how much property segment or even a food and beverage segment to contribute to this company.
Okay, so to wrap it all up for Ewein, the property company, it is pegged as negative momentum by the Edge Research, but it is closed higher. The second thing is they've also done a deal with the Penang government. They're going to be switching to property development and earning, I think, an estimated 30 million ringgit in pre-tax profit in the years ahead. That's about 10 times where they are right now. And they are, of course, developing a 50-acre wellness resort city in Penang called the City of Dreams.